Welcome to the Able Farmer channel, guys. This video today I am going to take you up to the orchard and we're going to have an update on the trees, check them out and see what's going on. But first, before we do that, I wanted to update you guys on something. That's right, guys, I have a new batch of broiler chickens. This is the first round of broiler chickens I am doing this year. And I want to tell you something about them real quick, something for you guys to think about. Alright, what did I do different with these chickens than I've done in the past? If you watch a lot of YouTube channels, you kind of get pressured into ordering your Cornish cross from a hatchery and getting them in the mail. You see that a lot, and there's nothing wrong with that at all, and I've done that. But what I did this time, I wanted to raise about 20 broiler chickens because I actually don't need a whole lot of meat because I have a lot left over from last year because I think I raised 98 broiler chickens last year. But I thought I should probably raise, I thought 20 would be a good number. So I went on the Murray McMurray Hatcheries website. I put 20 Cornish cross on there, straight run, everything. And I went to my cart to check out, and it was going to be like $64 for 20 Cornish cross, about $3 a piece. And I'm not harping on Murray McMurray because I went to some other hatchery sites and it was about the same. So before I checked out, I thought, all right, well let's go check our local Rural King and see if maybe they happen to have some. So I went in there and they did. They had 18 of these Cornish cross pullets and they were $1 a piece. I said, I'll take them all. So I took all 18 and think about it. I don't know why. It's kind of looked down upon just to buy them at the local big box stores because they source them directly from the hatcheries. So at least in this case, they come from Hoover Hatchery. And if you buy them there, you can usually get a discount because they're hoping you buy the chicken, and they may take a loss on you buying the chicken in hopes that you will buy all their feed at their store. So they're trying to get you in the door with the chickens so then you can buy all the chicken supplies and the feed and all that stuff at their store, and that's where they're going to make their money. So why not take advantage of that? So another thing is, they all survive the shipping because they're right there and you pick them right up. Where you take a risk when you order them in the mail. You may have, some losses. You may lose them all. You have to deal with making sure you're home when they arrive, and you have to, it's just, there's a lot more going into it when you order it from the hatchery. And I've got nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong ordering from the hatchery, especially for like the rare chickens that you can't seem to find. But anyway, that's what I did. So we got 18 broiler chickens, and you're going to see future videos on that. I've got some new things that I want to show you guys. If that interests you, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and follow along. I'd appreciate that. So we got them going, and here in a few days I'm going to get them out in the pasture, out in my chicken tractor, and we will be ready to go. So with that being said, I want to take you guys up and I want to show you guys an update on the orchard. Let's go. Alright, here are my apple trees. You can see here, they have put on a substantial amount of growth. I don't know if you can see how tall that is. Let me see if I can get you a better angle. Alright, if you can see how tall this tree is. It is way up there. And to think, just a couple years ago, it was just a little stick that I bought at the big box store. So you can see it's definitely put on a lot of growth. Here's my little peach tree. I mean, it's not super big or anything, but it's looking good. And this peach tree over here has definitely put on some growth as well. So that's it for my apples. I have, six apple trees, my 2 Liberty apples up here. I believe up here I do have an apple actually on the tree. Right there, there's an apple on the tree. This is a Liberty apple. Same thing here, this is a keeper pear. And look at the growth that this thing has had. It is way taller than I am, about twice as tall. I'd say it's probably a 12 to 14 foot tree. And it is just 2 years. I've only had it in the ground for 2 years. So I'm real happy with that. And it did produce fruit last year, so it should have some this year. So I'm pretty excited about it. You can see here this little pear tree did not make it. I don't know what happened. It came out in leaf this spring and then it just died. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna replant this tree. I'm gonna probably wait until about September because I don't want to plant any new trees going into the heat of the summer when, you know, the time of year that's gonna stress the tree out. So we're gonna let the summer heat get over with, and then I'm gonna get some new trees to replace any that we lost. And it's normal to lose a few trees here and there. You're not gonna have a 100% success rate. So I do have one pair that I need to replace. It didn't make it, but you know, that's all part of it. We'll just replant and just keep going. Alright, you see here we got the chestnut trees out here. I don't know if you guys can see them real well on camera, but they are definitely growing, and this is by far my best one. I'll get you a good look at that. There you are. It reaches way up there. That is a nice tree. You can see here in 5 years or so, this is going to be a pretty substantial tree, producing a lot of nuts, and I can't wait. Here's another nice tall one. This tree I was really happy with because I could have swore it was dead, and I could see leaves in there. So we're going to pop the tube off and we're going to see what we got. Oh wow. There's some wasp. Okay, let me show you guys this. It's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. Alright, if you can see here, the original tree is actually dead, but it shot up these little suckers from the bottom. And chestnuts, they are known to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the largest one, and I'm going to cut the rest of it away, and it should take off from there. So that's what we're going to do here. So we're going to keep this as our central leader now. This is going to be the new central leader. So I'm going to come down right above it, chop that down. Olivia, you want to come here? Huh? You come here? Yeah. Can you hold this? Yeah. Just like that? Just hold it up. And I'm going to chop all these other little suckers off because I don't want a bush. All right. So right there is our new tree. It should make it. We will find out. So let's go ahead and put the tree tube back on. And in case you're wondering, these tree tubes, they act as a miniature greenhouse. And what they do is they allow light in, but it also promotes growth, vertical growth. You can see this has a brand new growth on it. It's already out of the tube. Another thing it does is it will protect the little trees, the young trees, from deer browse and also any other little critters that could mess with it. So the tree tubes are nice because they offer some protection against, you know, deer and other animals. So I think I have another tree that's similar. Well, I would have told you it was dead. Definitely not dead. A wasp in here. Big spider. Huh? There's a big spider. Ew. Alright, we're going to pick the longest leader, which will be this one. A new tree. And hopefully it will survive. Get out of the way of the camera.
survive and grow. Right, Daddy?
Yep. Alright, now I did have a couple chestnuts that did not come back. So I think I have 2 Chinese chestnuts and a pear tree that didn't make it. So probably about September I am going to get new trees and I am going to replace the dead ones here in the orchard. And you know, that's all part of it. But overall, most of my trees, get out of the picture. Anyway, overall, they look pretty good. Alright guys, there's the orchard. Before we end this video, I have a little tradition I like to do each year. A few years ago we planted a couple little pine trees, and each spring I take a picture of my kids with the pine trees, and it's kind of fun to watch them grow together. So I hope you guys enjoy. By the way, if you haven't already, click the subscribe button and like the video. Comment below how you like the video, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. There's no way I can undo what I've done. Can we be strangers again, start fresh like a morning? What's so bad about that? So why won't you follow? Why won't you follow me home? I know I can't make you mine. Yes, I ran out of town. There's no hope for me. I fell down the bottom, so I fell down way deep. But if I can't have the real you, then let me make a 3D print of you. All my friends keep on saying that I'm better off alone. They don't know what it feels like, but I do. So you faded out while I was too damn obsessed with myself. Wanna hit the reverse on what's broken. Can we be strangers again, start fresh like a morning? But what's so bad about that? So why won't you follow? Why won't you follow me home? I know I can't make you mine. Yes, I ran out of town. There's no hope for me. I fell down the bottom, so I fell down way deep. But if I can't have the real you, then let me make a 3D print of you. Of you.